Alright, number 3, this one just wants to know which of the following equations is in standard form. Okay, so standard form of a quadratic equation. Standard form. So standard form looks like this with variables. A, x squared. So some number a with your x squared variable plus bx, so some number times x plus c equals 0. And the order can be reversed. They can have 0 equals this. But standard form just means all of your variables are in descending order. So this is x to the second power. This is like x to the first power, and then 0. We have 2, 1, 0. So this is what standard form means. So we want to find out which one looks close as possible to this form. Should be exactly. So this one is in factored form, so it's not A. B looks close, but you see how the equal sign is separating that constant C? Everything has to be on the left and 0 has to be on the other side. So that one is thrown out. It looks close, but it needs to be equal to 0. Alright, this one only has 9 equals x squared, so that doesn't even have all of our terms. And again, it has to be set equal to 0. And then option D, our last one, we have 0 equals 5x squared minus 6x minus 1. So this would be the option that's in standard form. Alright, number 4, we want to solve by factoring. Okay, so rewrite completely in factored form. So we want to write our problem in factored form. And there's 2 parts, looks like they're showing me. There's 1 part remaining. So we have x squared minus 4x equals 0. Alright, so we don't have 3 terms, so we're not going to be doing first times last and everything. But we will look at what these 2 things have in common. And they both have x. So we're going to factor out an x. So it's kind of like dividing each of these by x. So when we divide out an x, we have just 1x left. Divide x from here, we're left with minus 4. So this right now is in factored form. So that's probably going to be part 1. And then part 2 wants us probably to solve it. I'm just jumping ahead. So you take each of these factors and you set them equal to 0. So we have x equals 0, and then we have this x minus 4 equals 0. So this one, there's nothing to do. It's just x equals 0. So if x was 0, 0 times whatever this is 0. And then here we would add 4 because it's a minus 4. So add 4 to both sides, and that will go to 0 here. Bring down our x, bring down equals, and we get x equals 4. So we get our 2 solutions. So first factored form is x, and then parentheses x minus 4. And then part 2, what is the solution set? So that's taking each of the factors, setting them equal to 0, and solving. So we got 0 and positive 4.